You go. You good? Okay, stand by. Cornel will get you started, and we'll get started with you. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, go ahead. I'll just keep it. I'm tired.
Well, good morning, everyone. Once again, here in the city of Birmingham, here we grow again. This is an exciting time to be standing before you on behalf of the Department of Innovation and Economic Opportunity. Again, my name is Cornel Wesley, where I serve as the director for that specific office. We stand before you this morning in front of a long vacant building. I believe this building has been vacant since 1999, and now will be the recipient of a $30 million investment, which will create over 180 workforce development housing. Now, workforce development housing is housing that's affordable to households earning between 60 and 120% of the area median income. What does that mean? That means teachers, police officers, firefighters, retail workers, and the like get an opportunity to have a vibrant living situation. And so this morning is reason to celebrate this development. The next voice you will hear will be that of our mayor, who will further illuminate the impact and give some brief comments around this revitalization effort here for our great city of Birmingham. None other now than Mr. and Mayor Randall Woodfin. Thank you, sir.
My mama told me about coming behind pastors talking. It just don't work. But it's good to be with y'all this morning, and we are excited about what is being presented this morning. And I also told them they should get y'all a cover too. They didn't listen to me. I don't know why we're under here and you're out there. But we're excited about what's going to take place at this building. You know, the American Red Cross building has been vacant for a very, very, very long time. And I think our administration has had a priority not just in removing blight, but the real essence of neighborhood revitalization is vitality back in all 99 neighborhoods. A lot of people wouldn't believe it, but that does include Central City as well. And when you think about Central City and you think about housing, the conversation around affordable housing and workplace housing has to be a part of the conversation. And so what's being done here is meeting that requirement. What's being done here is meeting that need, and we're excited about that. And so the former American Red Cross building has been yet another symbol of blight, as stated earlier. And this continuation, the revitalization of this building is a continuation of the work we've done with public and private partners together. You also know its sister building right behind you, the Lost at American Life, is another natural occurring affordable housing project located at 2304 4th Avenue North. You should also know that 94% is leased and is comprised of 140 residential units. Now this project qualifies for $3.9 million in federal historic tax credits, about $5 million in state historic tax credits, as well as city sales tax incentives and abatements. I think other speakers here can give you detail about what this building has to offer, so I'll stop where I started, which is thank yous. The first is to Cornel Wesley and his entire team for their intensity around economic development. The other is to Tacelli, who is busy taking pictures and recording. But he is the real mastermind behind his work. And it's always good to be at a site like this for him because I know real work is being done. Ed, you got to find other people that are intentional as you are about workforce housing. So I'm grateful to you, and I want to say that publicly in front of everybody. I also want to give a special shout out to all the social impact programs associated with this project. So the first is to the Danning Project. The second is the Birmingham Public Library Outreach Program, and the last is the Tuskegee University Collaborative and Construction Science Program. That is these young people you see standing here. I had a chance to meet them who will be a part of this project. My last note is this. The original Red Cross building stood as a sanctuary of healing and recovery. We're excited about the recovery of this building and what it'll have to offer residents across the city. And let me give this mic up because the sky is opened up. Thank you. Oh, everybody else, you're not the camera people, come on in right now. We're just gonna call an audible. I don't want you to get wet. Please come in. All right, do not stand in the rain. Come in. It's cool, come in. I'm not giving up the mic till you come in. All right. Anybody else? All right. I'm calling up Darryl Quinn now, counselor for this district, representative District 5, and a person that I admire and glad to work with.
Thank you, Mayor Woodfin. I'm going to keep my comments very brief because it's, as Mayor stated, the sky has opened up. The main thing that I want to say is thank you to Ed Tacelli. You are doing things the right way and meeting a dire need in the city center and in Birmingham as a whole. And I wholeheartedly agree with Mayor Woodfin that we need to have a conversation and find some more folks who are willing to bring in partner organizations and meet a need for workforce housing in the city. So thank you very much and keep up the good work.
It's your turn, sir. Don't be shy.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ed Tacelli. I'm so honored to be here and part of the community to help bring naturally occurring affordable housing to the great city of Birmingham. This is a very special day for me, July 19th, because exactly 2 years ago, I closed the construction loan with PNC Bank on July 19th of 2019 to start the American Life building. We got the CO in October of 2020, and as was reported, out of 140 units, we're 94.7% leased today, which is so well received by this community. I'm very excited to bring forth another 192 units of naturally occurring affordable housing, which was made possible with federal historic tax credits, state historic tax credits, as well as city incentives. We have a wonderful development team that is Wyatt Builds, who helped us build the other building. I have Eric Hendon from Hendon and Huckstein. I have my partner Bradley Creasy, LMS, Murphy McMillan. I was so blessed to be able to have this mentorship program with the Tuskegee University Department of Construction Science, where I teamed up with Dr. Charner Rogers, and it was just such an amazing. It was just amazing, okay? So the other thing that I would like to say is, you know, I'm a social impact developer, and I'm so proud to be able to come into a community and provide jobs. We are working with BCIA. We have a construction team of inclusive labor where we will employ about 150 laborers and trades to come in and create this project, which I'm so excited about. I mean, it is amazing. Along with that, once again, I have the Dannon Project, Carrie Pruitt, who will be here. I've given her some apartments for her graduates as well. We are going to have an outreach space for the Birmingham Public Library, which is so cool. And as you know, that we're also involved with the mobile library bus for the Birmingham Library that'll go into the kids' neighborhoods and provide resources to them after school. So it's great. I will talk about my veterans transitional program at a later date, but that's also something I'm working on as well. And I just want to thank everyone, the economic development team, Ireneo Johnson, Mr. Michael Bell, Kim Bivens. Everyone has just, I don't even know what to say. There's so many hands on the rope, and I'm so thankful to be part of this great community and provide housing. Thank you so much.
Hello. Well, good afternoon. Nice to talk to you all up here today. I am so amazed about the things that's happening with my 7 great young minds that are being. There's a big gap between minorities and women in construction, and I'm here with my 7 students to close this gap. And Mr. Tacelli and Mr. Casey, is helping do this. This was not an internship. This is, like he said, was a mentorship. These guys was able to learn everything from tax credits to Opal to architecture to development to construction. And it's really great to see when a city surrounds a project where you have the kids that come from these areas come back and build. And so we're so proud of that. I would like to introduce the project manager on this project with the kids. His name is Lawrence Thompson. He goes by Trey, and I'm gonna let him speak.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lawrence Thompson, also known as Trey. I was a project manager over the bookmobile project that we recently just accomplished. I would like to thank Dr. Rogers and Mr. Tacelli for this amazing opportunity to work with this revitalization project as well as the bookmobile project. I would look forward to doing more opportunities with Dr. Rogers on these. I would like to speak on the help of other companies that were able to speak with us. Mr. Eric Hendon from H&H, we were able to get some more architectural design background experience with him. We also met with Alex Flaxbart from Opal, Opportunity Alabama, to talk about tax credits. And that was like amazing opportunities. And of course, Baker Donaldson for the legal aspect of what goes behind making a project. So those opportunities in itself is just once in a lifetime. And also we've been working with Wyatt Bills with Superintendent Gary Bean and also Mr. Calvin also from Wyatt. And it's been great working with them too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, everybody. Any questions? I think the rain held off. Any questions from anybody?
I got one question just for Trey, if you don't mind.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Trey, what was it like being outside of the classroom and actually getting on knowledge?
It was great. So this is my first time being on an actual on-site project. I've done several, from virtual relationships, but this is my first time doing an on-site project, and it's been great. It's a lot more than I experienced before, of course, and it's a lot more than I expected to experience. But it's also been a great experience to get those kind of new alleys and new avenues I can experience in my next 2 years that I'll have left in architecture school.
What is some of that knowledge you can go back and share with your other classmates?
I can go back and bring my construction experience because I'm an architecture major. A lot of my peers are in architecture, but some of them aren't in minor in construction like I am. So being on this construction project, or primarily construction project, I can bring that kind of experience back to them and tell them what it's like to actually be on a construction site, work with the construction team, and also, the other avenues that I experienced with the legal aspect, the Opal tax credits and stuff like that. Thank you.